Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm Powersymphonic. I'm about to unbox Legends, which is the 11th studio album from the Swedish power metal band Sabaton, formed way back in 1999. So this is album number 11, and I cannot wait to listen to this edition. I have listened to the album because I'm to and from work. I've just not been able to stop myself, and I have listened to it. This one is the Storyteller edition, which is awesome. So you get the stories of the songs and everything, and it says 2CD Digipack. So I'm not sure if it's like, I've got the one edition of Sabaton, The Water End All Wars, where you get the album with all the Storyteller at the start, but I don't know if that's on disc 2 on this or something. I know you can get like an earbook of this and various other things. Didn't get them purely because of lack of funds. I have no funds and minimum wage, so I don't have funds, and I live on my own, so it sucks, but that's life. So let's actually get into this, and I cannot wait. I do have their full back catalogue on my covered on CD, and I've got their full catalogue on vinyl, other than Legends, which I'm going to be getting a copy on vinyl. And then in December I'm actually seeing them again. So I've seen Sabaton multiple times. The first time I actually saw them was at I'm trying to think of the name of the venue, but it was in Wolverhampton, and it was the Slade Rooms in Wolverhampton, and that was 2014, and that was the Heroes Tour. They didn't have a tank on stage purely because of the small venue, so it was Sabaton without a tank. Then a couple of months later, I seen him again on a Heroes Tour in Birmingham, and it was Sabaton, Ailstorm and Bloodbound. And then I've seen him on the Last Stand Tour in Manchester, and then I've seen him on the Great War Tour at Bloodstock Open Air. So I've seen him many a times, and I'm just happy I'm getting to see him on the Legends Tour, and I cannot wait. I really cannot wait to see him again, but they're doing it with a full orchestra, which is going to be absolutely freaking awesome. So that was the cover. Here's the back one. There's some awesome tracks in here. Templars is my favourite, one of my favourite Sabaton songs at the moment, because I've just not been able to stop playing it. It is absolutely incredible. So I'll show you the CD one. Standard edition. Oh, cool. So the one with the Storyteller, where they talk about the songs, I'll be listening to that one first, purely because, I like the history and all that sort of stuff. You might have to bear with me at the moment. I've got the flu. I've come down with it. There is the Storyteller edition, but I've come down with the flu. So far today, I've sneezed about 14 times and runny nose and everything. It's doing my nutting, but let's hopefully I don't sneeze during this video. I've got some toilet roll on hand, but yeah, it's a pain in the arse. Look at this artwork. Now that is absolutely freaking awesome. I love it. So far, yes, I do like this album. It is awesome. Templars, which, as I've said, is my favourite track off this album. I do like the promo video. I love battle scenes. So big battle scenes. So that promo video was absolutely awesome. And then you've got the Hordes of Khan. Pretty cool video. Pretty awesome song. Then we have A Tiger Among Dragons lyrics. Awesome. Then there is Crossing the Rubicon. Very cool. I Emperor. I'm not sure what I know. Templars, and then the Hordes of Khan, because I know them too, but I don't know the history behind some of these other songs. So it's going to be good to actually, Made of Steel, it's going to be good to listen to the history edition, so I can get a bit of info on what their songs are about, which I love. And there is A Mighty Sabaton, which is awesome. So got Chris Rowland guitars, Thobby England guitars, Joachim Broden vocals, Hannes Vandal drums, and Pa Sundstrom bass, which is absolutely awesome. So that's cool to see a full picture of the band. Impaler, I'm guessing Vlad the Impaler, more than likely. She's awesome. Then we have Lightning at the Gates. That is an absolutely incredible song. As I said, I just need to do a bit more on the history bit. The Duelist, which also reminds me of Iron Maiden. Then we have The Cycle of Songs. And this is who the band are, and then their credits and who produced and all that sort of awesome epic stuff. If you want to pause that and have a look at that. And the back bit is just the Made in the EU. Awesome. It's just some freaking cool artwork. I've always loved the Sabaton artwork. Legends. That is absolutely awesome. So yeah, this has been Sabaton Legends. I'm going to put a link in the description to their YouTube channel. So if you are new to this channel, if you don't know much about the band and you said you want to listen to them, check them out and that sort of stuff, I definitely recommend giving these a listen. They are an incredible band. I've literally got their logo tattooed on my leg. So if you want to find out, it's on my YouTube channel. And I've unboxed a hell of a lot of Sabaton stuff on my channel. I've done earbooks. I've done the majority of their studio albums. I've done some of their live DVDs. There's a lot of stuff on my YouTube channel of Sabaton. And I've reviewed gig reviews and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, as I've said, I'm an immensely huge Sabaton fan. I absolutely love this band. Oh, they're one of my favourites. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this. I do run a group on Facebook. Just for anybody who comes across this and it's your first time, and it's called Powersymphonic. I think you can just about see the flag up there on the wall. But it's dedicated to stuff like Sabaton, Battle Beast, Stratovarius, Nightwish, Epica, Edguy, Camelot, Freedom Call, Power Quest, Battleborn, all of that sort of stuff. So like for the genres of power metal, symphonic power metal, symphonic metal, epic metal, fantasy metal, neoclassical metal, traditional metal, operatic metal, space, sci-fi, prog power, USPM, but for anybody who doesn't know that, it's a US power metal. Then video games and all of that sort of epic stuff, going on an adventure and everything like that. So like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Dungeons and Dragons, Knights and Wizards, video games, all of that sort of epic stuff. We have literally reached 10k members on the group, which is friggin' awesome. And I never thought I'd get that far. I thought I'd only get to like try and manage to get to 1,000. But I remember at one point, I think I've been doing it for 2 years and it was only like 175 members, which was like not much. And I thought it's probably not going to grow. But I continued doing it. And I think after like 11 years or something, we've reached 10k members, which is friggin' awesome. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this Sabaton unboxing video. I'm going to go and give the second disc a listen now, because I definitely want to listen to all the history about it, and then it will go in my pile of unplayed, and I'll just play the first disc whenever I get the chance. But it's definitely going to be the second disc now, because I played the album. Absolutely awesome. I've listened to it to and from work. So yeah, as I said, if you're new to this channel, if you would like to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that sort of epic stuff, because it's many unboxing videos, but then I do the gig reviews, talk about the bands I love, album reviews, show off my collection, all of that sort of epic stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to go give this one a listen now, and I'll catch you in the next video. So Powersymphonic saying, have yourself a good one, and see you later.